Hey everybody, welcome to Learning Scratch episode 3. So, in today's episode, we are actually going to start getting into the sound blocks. There's really not much to go by, so honestly, we might work on events as well. But, anyways, I don't really know why it is kind of lagging right now. Alright, there we go, back to normal. So, yes, in the last episode we did all of the looks, and there are actually a lot. I would say motion and looks have probably the most out of all of them. I mean, I guess sensing and operators do as well. But definitely I would say looks. That it's a lot to go over. So sorry for the little delay in episodes because I was actually working on another series, which was the how to make a Five Nights at Freddy's game on Scratch. So be sure to check it out if you are interested. Alright, so let's get into it. So our first thing on here is play sound, and then we have meow. So when you have the Scratch Cat, you automatically start with a sound, and actually if you go to the sound tab you have a few different things, so we will get into that. So we have the play, which will do this. I'm not actually sure if it played it for you. Yeah, it should have. You can make it go faster, which pretty much makes it sound like a little baby cat. So and yes, as I was doing, I was making it go slower. Now we have an old cat, a nice old man. I think, yep, that's normal. You can make it go louder, which I will tell you that making something go louder than its default volume will actually decrease the quality a little bit, depending on however loud you make it. And you can actually soften it. You can actually soften the sound. You can completely mute it, which, like, don't really know what that's for. Why would you even have the audio if you're just going to mute it? You can fade in, and what that will do is it will start with the volume at 0, like, let's say here. So it'll start with the volume at 0 and slowly rise to the default volume, and we can actually do this. Fade in. And the more you click fade in, the longer the fade actually is. And so you can fade out, which will actually do the opposite. It will the little bit on the end, it will actually go from its default value all the way to 0. Next we have reverse, which it's pretty much what it sounds like. It'll reverse it. And then you have robots, which just a little random effect in there. I do wish they had some more audio effects other than robot, but yeah, here it is. It just sounds like it's completely messing up the quality. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it like that. Alright, that's our new meow. So we now have the play sound meow, and so what this does here is it just plays the sound start to finish. So maybe you do, whenever I receive, well, actually we haven't got there yet, but maybe let's say boom, we press on the cat and it'll play this. Alright, now start sound. So it's a lot like the play sound, but it'll just start it and not actually finish. Okay, well, it did finish this time. So I'm not actually really sure on the start sound because it has done different things. Like, sometimes it would start the sound and just stop. So I'm not actually positive on the full reasoning to have a start sound instead of just play sound. You have a stop all sounds, and what this will do is it'll stop every sound playing from every sprite. And so maybe if you have music playing and different sound effects and stuff, it's like, alright, game over. You stop all sounds, and all the music, all the everything will just stop. And now we have change pitch by 10, and so this is pretty much a lot like the speed, I guess you could say. Let's change it by 10. So yeah, essentially it's really just increasing the speed without actually going into the audio and increasing the speed, because as you can see, it's not really only changing the pitch, it's actually speeding up. And now we have our normal audio again. So that's what the change pitch by. But you now have this pan left and right. Hang on. Pan left and right. So here's what it'll do. Really, if you change and you increase it a lot, like this, it is only playing from my right speaker, because remember, positive values are right, negative are left. So if I clear sound effects real quick, it should, yeah, it should be normal again. So really, the only people who can actually tell the difference is people with external speakers or like headphones and stuff. Will actually be able to tell the difference. So maybe if you want, when the cat goes over here, it will only play from the right speaker to give that, that 3D sound kind of, because the cat's over here, so you're going to hear it from over here. Whereas in the middle, you'll hear it from both. And then right over here, you would hear it from the left. And so, yes. So that's what that will do. So you have the pitch and then the pan. All right. Okay, so next you have set pitch effect and then set pan, left and right. So it's a lot. Okay, don't know what just happened. It's a lot like the change. The only difference is instead of gradually increasing or decreasing, you're setting it to a specific value. So same stuff there, just a little tiny bit different. Clear sound effects. So what this will do is, let's say I increase the pitch by 10. Well, if I do clear sound effects, it will clear that. And so now there's no pitch effect or pan effect or even like, yeah, all of that. So, and now we have change volume by. And so what this will do actually is it will change the volume instead of, it'll just gradually increase or decrease the volume. So 0 would be muted basically, and 100 would be the default value. And so again, the louder you get it, if it goes over 100, it'll start to decrease the quality of the sound. So just beware of that. Now we have our volume, or our set volume. And so it's a lot like this, only instead of gradually increasing it, you get to choose a specific percentage of the volume. So remember, if we go here and it has the percentage, well, this is the percentage adding on to the main default. And the main default is 100. And so if you were to do 50, it would be 50% of the main 100. So the volume would actually be 50. Which I guess it's good that they make the default 100, because that would actually make it really confusing if it wasn't. And then we now have this volume variable. And really all this does is it will show you the volume, how loud it is. And so the volume's 100. So if I were to actually decrease it, as you can see, it is changing over here and over here. So I'm going to do that. So there are your different sounds, okay? So, yes, I hope this helped you out with sounds. Yes, if you need any additional help with this or any of the other stuff that we've gone through, go ahead and let me know, and I will be sure to help you out. So in the next episode, we will be going over events. So events are a really big part of creating your game or your project, and so we are going to get right into that next. So be sure to stay tuned, and I will see you guys later. Bye.